Hey guys, Mystic here, and wanted to give a quick guide on how to get the Shadow Mantle and take down the secret boss in Chapter 3. First, it's important to note that you'll need at least an S rank on both of Tenna's boards, which you can replay if you mess up a bit too much. Anyways, let's start with the Shadow Mantle. After the first board, go through the S door and take the entrance to the left to go backstage. Go to the left of this area to play a prototype version of the board you just played on. Try to play it, and after it says there's no controller, exit the room and then grab the odd controller on the ground to start playing for real. Once you're in, you need to go to the bottom middle of this level and get to this room with this staircase. Go inside to get the sword, and afterwards kill each and every enemy on the map in order to get to level 3. Once you're level 3, you can go to the right side of the map and chop down these cacti in order to access another area. Again, just kill all the enemies here until you're max level. I'm not entirely sure if you have to kill this stupid bird or not, but I did in my playthrough. After this, go back to that corridor where you cleared out the cacti and start chopping down trees to go out of bounds and find a mysterious chest. The route I took from the cactus room to find it was one room down, 2 rooms to the right, then 1 room up, but I'm not sure if the specific route matters a whole lot. Anyways, after you get the ice key from the chest, you can continue on with the main story until you're done with board number 2. After board number 2, go back to the same place through the S door to get a new prototype version of the beach game you just played. Find your way to where you start in the normal version of the board and go through this hole to get the sword again. Similar to last time, kill every enemy you can around the map to get to level 2. Then go to the room immediately to the right of the original starting room and chop down these weeds to go through a hidden passageway through this waterfall. You'll find another raft where you can then explore the whole ocean. Go a few screens to the left and start going up as much as you can. You'll eventually find some land that leads to a blue door that you can access with the ice key. Once again, kill all the enemies you can in here until you get to max level. Now find your way to this room near the top, which has 2 trees you can cut down, which leads to a room with the figure in a white cloak. Leaving this room will make this figure join your party, allowing you to freeze enemies. These frozen enemies act as pushable blocks and let you complete the following rooms, which require multiple switches to be pressed at once. After you've done so, make your way to this room that's in a cross shape. This is a maze, and in order to make it out, you need to only go the direction where the white cloak follows you. They'll just stay in the center if you're headed in the wrong direction. After this maze, it's pretty linear from here on out, so just complete the rest of it to get the shelter key. After this, you can progress through a lot of the main story. You'll end up leaving the green room entirely for a bit, but that's perfectly fine. Once you finally return to the green room though, make your way back through the S door and backstage in order to play the final game here. From your starting position, go 1 screen down, 1 screen to the right, another 2 screens down, and then all the way to the right to get the sword again. Since there are no enemies, you have to, give Rouse and Susie just a tiny little stab with your sword to level up. With level 3 though, you can chop down these obstacles at the top right to access this manhole and go to a new area. This area is a lot like the last ones, just defeat every enemy to get max level and then chop down these trees. After that though, things become pretty linear again. After the boss fight, in order to get this chest, you need to walk outside of the TV through this line and then walk back through with normal Chris in order to finally get the Shadow Mantle. Now, time for the secret boss itself. Well, turns out that it isn't really too secret. It's actually the Roaring Knight, a boss you're forced to fight at the end of the chapter. While it may seem like a scripted loss at first though, you actually need to win the encounter in order to get the Shadow Crystal. Make sure to save right after the Tenna fight so you can quickly try again and get prepared to throw down. This is where the Shadow Mantle comes in. Normally, any attack would do insane damage to you, but the Shadow Mantle helps defend a ton against it. My strategy was to put the mantle on Susie and then mostly defend with Chris and Rouse each turn so she could use Rude Buster. It's also worth noting that you don't have to fully deplete their health bar either. You just need to make it to this crazy attack, after which a single attack will finish them. It's a hard fight, but once you do that, the Shadow Crystal will finally be yours. I hope this helps, and if you like Deltarune and Undertale content, then subscribe for more.